Do you want to break a bad habit? Have you ever wondered how to do it in a simple way? If so, you're in the right place. Bad habits can often feel like unshakable chains, but the truth is, they're not. By understanding the nature of these habits and following a few simple steps, you can break free. This video will guide you through this transformational journey, making it as straightforward as possible. So, buckle up. Get ready to embark on a journey to a better you. First, understand what a bad habit is. It's a negative behavior pattern. We all have them. These are activities we repeatedly do, often without realizing, that can be harmful to our health, productivity, or relationships. The more we repeat these behaviors, the deeper they get ingrained in our mind, forming a sort of mental pathway. This is why they're so difficult to break. Bad habits form because they often provide some kind of immediate gratification or relief. Maybe it's the comfort of biting your nails when you're nervous, or the stress relief from that evening cigarette. But over time, the negative effects outweigh the momentary pleasure or relief. Understanding the why behind your bad habits is crucial. Is it stress, boredom, social influence? Once you've identified the trigger, you can start working on a strategy to break the cycle. Remember, knowledge is power. Understanding your bad habits is the first step towards breaking them. Now, it's time to discuss the steps to break a bad habit. Our first step is acknowledging the habit. This might seem straightforward, but it's often the hardest part of the process. It's easy to dismiss bad habits as little quirks or harmless routines. However, the first step towards breaking any bad habit is to recognize it for what it is: an unproductive or unhealthy behavior that needs to change. Once we've acknowledged our habit, we need to understand its triggers. All habits, good or bad, are triggered by something. These triggers can be anything from certain people, places, or even emotions. For example, you might find yourself reaching for a cigarette when you're feeling stressed. In this case, stress is your trigger. Identifying these triggers is crucial because it allows us to anticipate our responses and plan alternatives. This brings us to the third step: replacing the habit. Once we've identified our triggers, we can work on replacing our bad habit with a healthier one. For example, if stress triggers your smoking habit, you might consider taking up a stress-reducing activity like yoga or meditation instead. The idea is to establish a positive routine that fulfills the same need as the bad habit. Finally, maintaining persistence is key. Breaking a bad habit isn't a one-time event. It's a process that requires consistency and patience. It's important to remember that setbacks are normal and part of the journey. Instead of getting disheartened, use these setbacks as learning opportunities to better understand your triggers and responses. Before we proceed, if you're finding this content helpful and would like to continue learning with us, do consider subscribing to our channel. We regularly share insightful content that can help you lead a healthier and more fulfilled life. Breaking a bad habit may not be easy, but it's certainly possible with these steps. Stick with it, believe in yourself, and before you know it, you'll be on your way to forming healthier habits that will serve you well in the long run. Let's recap what we've discussed today. We began by understanding what bad habits are. Remember, they are patterns of behavior that are harmful to our physical, mental, or emotional well-being. They could be as simple as biting your nails or as complex as procrastination. We then moved on to the steps to break a bad habit. To highlight once more, it all begins with awareness. It's about recognizing the habit and acknowledging its impact. The second step is to identify the triggers, which are events or circumstances that lead to the behavior. Following this, we work on replacing the bad habit with a positive one. This doesn't mean we completely eliminate the habit, but rather we replace it with something healthier. Lastly, consistency is key. Persistence in following these steps will eventually lead to success. Breaking bad habits is crucial for our overall well-being. It's about taking control of our lives, making healthier choices, and improving our lifestyle. It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. We're all on this journey together, and we'd love to hear about your experiences. Do you have a habit you're trying to break? What steps are you taking? What challenges are you facing? Your stories could inspire others, and your questions could lead to helpful discussions. Remember, breaking a bad habit is a journey, not a destination. Keep going, and don't forget to share your progress in the comments below.